Entitled to a bun. Yes, doing that.
Yeah.
Exactly. He went down a size. Jason went up a size. Then proceeded to burst a button on his jacket today.
So maybe we'll just keep this for a wee while. I enjoy the cinema.
So anyway, right, we'll stop with the messing around. I'm going to clear off for a wee bit here.
Yep. So I'll take care of this for a second. Okay. Before we start getting into too much of an assassination of Jason's character, just give you an idea of what type of guy he was at uni. Now, this must have been about second year uni, and Jason had quite long hair. When I say quite long hair, it was long hair, sort of down to your shoulders, isn't it? Yes. And it did not look at all good. So we're sitting in his room one day, revising or studying or something, and there were a pair of scissors sitting there, and I thought. So I looked at the scissors, and I looked at Jason, he says, right, dare you think? I said, alright. So I lifted it and cut it off, and he goes, there. Yeah, I did. And he goes, you may even that up. So I cut two big bits off, so now I get a bit sort of a rat's tail going here. And he says, Ian, even I know that looks bad. So I said, right, what are we going to do? He says, well, you might fix it. So not being a hairdresser, but being an engineer, I thought, right, I know, we can sort this out. Down to the kitchen, got a pot, put it in his head, just cut around. Wasn't too bad, I thought, it's fine. But to give you a visual, I think he looked a bit like Elton John.
I did.
You did. Now, you can't understand what that looked like. If the people sitting at 12 o'clock at each table, so David Shanks, can you just look under the tablecloth there? And Andrew, think in front of you. So at each table, there's one person at each table. Yeah, so there's a photo of what Jason looked like. So each table has one, so you pass around your table. So he's, from then on, he was sort of known as our little rocket man.
Man burning out his fuse of hair alone. So Ian's going to clear off, and I'm going to explain the next bit for you. You might guess what's coming. We have two best men. You struggle to think of how you're going to do a speech. I mean, there's many different ways you can do it. There's many different ways you can do it. You can just do a nice little speech. There's ideas thrown around, question and answer sessions, perhaps role play, like in your French exam. But instead we decided we would write a poem. And then the idea came to us, well, why not put music to that poem? Some of you may call that a song. We'll let you be the judge if there's a song or not. Sorry, Ian
wants to get your guitar lessons here one time.
So had a bit of a practice last night, and I think Ian's a bit nervous. He knows all the notes. He just doesn't necessarily know how to put them in the right order at the right time. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to do a bit of playing.
That's a bit harsh. I'm not nervous.
I'm
just rubbish. To be honest.
I need to get the sleeves rolled up here. This is business.
I feel you should sit down here.
I'm sorry, we're taking up a lot of room here.
I am going to hold this, folks, and make it look as if I'm doing something okay. But there'll be no noise, don't worry. So, can I tap?
Well, you can tap as long as you don't put me off with your own time tapping. So we're going to sing you a little diddly. We've each wrote a few verses, and we'll hope that you enjoy it and that you can hear us, and that first of all we'll remember all the words, and secondly that we'll make it sound somewhere half decent.
And when he says sing, now I can't play the guitar, and I can't sing either, so I can't really, this is totally out of my depth.
Now there will be a toast coming at the end as well, so can you all get your glasses charged up there and make sure...
You should be drinking heavily now.
Just when I go to sing, I develop an American accent, so don't judge me too much. Okay? So don't use this as a prop. If we make a mistake, well, you probably not notice. It just makes one of us.
Right? Ready? Before we start the roasting, there's a few things we should do, like thanking all the staff at this wonderful venue. To Kisses and the walking shores, well, what else can we say? Have you ever seen a family put on such a brilliant day? Let's not forget the bridesmaids, and we think you'll all agree. Beautiful, they're stunning, they're as lovely as can be. Jason has to deal with hijinks from us too. We know that Sharon's grateful to have special friends like you. Whoa!
Jason Robert Walkinshaw, he first did come alive. They took him home to Mullabilly, where they discovered he had a tiny like his food, but puzzled how to fund. And he grew and grew and grew and became ever more rotund. Coupled with his curly hair, they saw to be ginger. They dearly hoped he would not turn into a fat minger.
Now Jason has some other loves, but Sharon shouldn't stew. His camera and his telescope to name but just a few. He likes to play his music, he thinks he's John Coltrane, but his constant tooting doesn't drive Sharon insane. So if you're on your way home from work and he calls you on the phone and he tells you that he's horny, don't you go rushing home, 'cause we know what he's up to in the house when he's alone, and you'll burst in on him playing with his saxophone.
Once one night in Coach Club, Jason had a drink. He thought it was a good idea, but then had to rethink. His small blonde friend, he drove him home, booking all the way. He doesn't know how lucky he was, 'cause his friend was sent to the bathroom, he spoke a little more. He saw his dad there standing, open up the door. He said, "Son, what you doing, kid? You looked a little sloshed." Jason replied, "Quiet, Dad, I'm putting on a wash."
Late one night in Kenya after eating dinner out of an Ethiopian restaurant, we were woken by a shout. Jason left the tent thinking he needed a wee, but to his dismay and ours, his insides did not agree. Running round the garden at 2:25, locked out of the bathroom, there was not much he could do. So we came back to sun cream thinking that it would make do, and he came back to the tent smelling of sun cream and
Once one time in hospital after surgery, Jason thought a good idea to get up on his knee. He had to sit back down again as he got lightheaded. He nearly had to go to sleep again down on the bed. The nurse came in to see who or what was in pain, but Jason said, "No, I'm fine," and off we go again. We got into the lift shop and promptly closed the door, and when the big box went to move, Jason hit the floor.
Now girls, they won't not tell you, but we know that they all like a great big ginger man astride a growling motorbike. Jason's Fireblade became his pride and joy. He couldn't wait to get dear Sharon out on his new toy. Hedges whizzing past them at 100 miles an hour. She was clinging on for dear life as they sped past all the cars. Sharon was convinced she was about to die. This monster on his motorbike, he made poor Sharon cry. Now tradition would dictate that the best men should depart. Advice to get the walking shows off to an awesome start. Since I'm not yet married, I asked around my friends to find out what about their partners drove them round the bend. Turns out my friends are sissies, they wouldn't let it slip. So I did my best to come up with this useful little tip. If you're feeling kind of frisky but Sharon's head is sore again, making babies makes endorphins and that neutralizes pain.
Jason Shazzy girl, here's some advice. You'll have to learn to cook some more than tuna pasta rice. Marriages have ups and downs like the big man's fate, but you'll be fine and dandy if they stay between the sheets. Jason treats Sharon well cause of the wedding band. If you need to make up for things, then go to Penn Island. Sharon treated Jason well. He's sure to drop a clanger, but you'll be happy to know he's a sweet old soul with a massive
Now we've had a lot of fun today, and we've told some funny tales. But we're all here because these two have found the Holy Grail. Jason, you've hit the jackpot, a girl who loves you true. What did the lovely Sharon to do deserve a man like you? See with our poor eyes how you love each other so. We know that given time this true love can only grow. Just one last thing that I think I would like to say. Thank Sharon for proving to us Jason isn't gay. So here's to you, Mrs. Walkinshaw. Jason loves you more than you will know. Whoa, won't we all please be upstanding and we'll toast a happy couple for today. Hey, 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 let's raise a toast to the Walkinshaws for long and happy life starting today. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah!
What to do now after that?
Encore!
Okay, so guys, Mr. and Mrs. Walkinshaw have requested me to let you know that we'd like to open the floor to anyone who'd like to say a few words. So if you want to say something, just feel free to stick your hand up over the next few minutes and we'll judge whether or not you're going to be funnier than us. And if so,